Oh, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Shadow. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. And today, sorry about that. Today we are going to be painting
Reaper Miniature BloodDemon, the entire set of seven different demons, including the big one. Little guy gets the honor of painting the big one. We're going to be using. Is that blood red?
It's
Slaughter red.
Same
Okay,
thing.
blood red's much nicer. But
wait, really?
it's nice. If you want to swap, here I'll tell you. Give me that palette. I'll use this, and you use the blood red. The blood red is just so vibrant and just it's a wonderful color. But I'll use the.
It's.
You don't like it?
It's like nothing up.
It's like blood.
No, it's like nothing's coming out. There we go.
Okay, easy with that. But as you can see, we've got all of the Armypainter Speed Paints out in front. He's going to pick a demon. I'm going to pick one. We're not going to get through all these tonight, not even close. We're just doing the base coats. After I primered them black, gave them a pretty reasonable zenithal dry brush and spray. The spray came out kind of iffy because it was, like 8 degrees outside. So I went over the zenithal and just did a regular white dry brush. I'm going to go with this guy right here. I have some poses of these that I really, really like, but since I'm not using one of my favorite colors yet, I'm going to just use one of the just average poses. As you can see, I got the googly eyes. Let's see where the light is. Here we go. That helps. That's a big help. I haven't tried these out in a while, and I couldn't find my regular old man glasses, so I figured I'd just use these. Oh, that makes a big difference. You should try these out one of these days. But we had a really busy, really productive week. Got a lot of stuff done. Yeah, right. And for once, like I was saying just a moment ago, daylight savings actually worked out for us and came out in our favor. And I'm really grateful for that. I had a really long night last night hanging out with everybody in the sci-fi chat, and then afterwards over hanging out with Nathan. And Nathan, buddy, I hope you're feeling better and get over whatever it is that's ailing you. Hopefully it's not the usual thing that's going around. Hopefully it's just like the flu or pneumonia or something.
Well, hold up.
You know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. Just being a
no, I don't.
Just being a smart ass.
I do.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and I was up to the wee hours of the morning like an idiot. But then I noticed, oh hey, it's daylight savings. I got an extra hour, and proceeded to stay up even later. And then got up today. We did a whole bunch of yard work and stuff, and got some stuff done, and had a couple of nice conversations. Had fun over hanging out with Connell, of course, and Mark and Omen, and this guy too over here by my left here.
Painting?
Yeah, well, you were not painting then. I was.
I was definitely painting.
You were painting today?
Yes, the bed frame thing.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, he was painting his bed. But I meant during Connell's show, I was actually working on those 15mm guys.
Oh.
Which I'm having a lot of fun with. Thanks again, James.
But don't send us any more. We have enough.
He can send us whatever he wants. No, I'm kidding.
No, stop sending us stuff.
Yeah, he sent us more than I can get to right away, so get yourself something nice or get something for the GF and spoil her rotten or something like that. I'm sure after, putting up with you all these years, she deserves a little something special, right, guys? It's so weird with these things on, but these, I'm telling you, Hobby Lobby has these for like $15, or at least that's what I paid for them, and they are magnificent. There's other ones out there, but I didn't have to mail off for these. I just went over there and bought them, and these googly eyes really work out pretty good. Just wish the little guy wouldn't have squirted so much paint onto my palette.
I was expecting to need to use it all.
Yeah. Well, what do you think of that color? Compared to that color?
This one is better.
I told you, right?
But I didn't know this was red.
Oh, I know. It's really dark.
I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know why I just put paint there, but whatever.
Like from this angle, especially after like, you know, being shooken, it didn't look.
Yeah, it's really dark, but then it comes out not just, you know, like a blood red, but kind of almost like a metallic, but not quite. It really does remind me of that metallic red from Armypainter.
I don't really like the metallic red from Armypainter. It's too dull. It's just the craft paint metallic red, which is crap, but, you know, good quality, but same color. Which is weird because it was the quality that made that color what it was. There's a reason I used it so many times.
Yeah, I just found out that Connell uses almost nothing but craft paints. Which is kind of weird.
Actually, was pretty surprising.
I stopped using them as base coats and things like that, you know, quite a while ago, but I did use
Around
them.
the time the channel started.
Yeah, I did use them for decades, nothing but craft paints. And you can, you know, once you learn how to, you know, make washes and get the dry brushing thing down and water them down so that they're not always chunky. They'll get you going, you know. It just takes a little practice to learn how to use them properly. You think I should do his face the same color or offset it with something else?
I'm making the face the same color.
What do you think of that
You can
miniature?
do what you want.
Do you like that one?
This one that I'm painting?
Yeah.
That's alright.
I'm jealous he gets to paint the big bad guy. With my grandpa eyes, I should be painting the big miniature and he should be busting out the little ones, but...
Don't you paint faster?
Yeah, I do.
Well, yes and no.
Depends on what it is and...
No, it depends on over a long period of time. He paints more, is what it is.
Yeah, it's like the turtle in the hair. He peters out pretty quick. He goes fast, but then he's like, I'm bored. And I'll just keep, you know, plugging away. I'll keep painting until the job is done.
Which is weird because I used to paint all the time.
Yeah, and now he's really, really busy, so...
Yeah.
Got to cut him a little slack. Not too much, because then he'll get, you know, used to goofing off and stuff.
That's not what I'm typically doing.
No, not at all. Just...
Only sometimes.
Okay, he's actually wearing some pretty cool bracers, so I just got to do the hands. But like I said, folks, we're just going to do some base coats. Maybe even only get to the first base coat. The first color, I don't know, are you going to... Oh, you're really jamming that out there.
Yes.
Oh, you're not using... Okay.
I'm going to use one.
I thought you'd be using the really small army paint, orange handle brushes.
No.
Okay. So you looking forward to your week off from school?
Not anymore.
Because...
Passport.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was going to get to take a little trip, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen, so he'll be hanging out with me.
Which is,
yeah,
not very good.
We'll find some fun stuff to do.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna
Well, yeah, it's not going to compare.
I don't think I'm gonna let you forget that.
It's really not my fault.
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm just not gonna let you forget the fact that I'd probably rather be somewhere else.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
Yes,
Okay,
it is.
That's the Slaughter Red. I'm going to try and get this back into the bottle. Because that's kind of a waste. And all you need to do to make that happen is have a nice little set of pliers. The pliers on the Swiss Army knife, I got to tell you folks, I've had this knife for over half my life.
Go into a panic attack because you thought someone stole it?
Yeah, if you've had a great tool like this as long as I have, you would too.
Didn't you have a seizure or something?
No.
I thought you did.
No. But it's a great set of pliers. The very first day I got this knife, I had a cassette get stuck in my cassette player in my car, and it was the perfect tool to get that out in like no effort. And
Isn't that the whole point, though?
Yeah, no, but I mean, you know, everybody really should own a Swiss Army knife. Everybody. You don't have to go out and get the most expensive one, but you know, get a good one with the tools that you know you'll use. And trust me, I use this thing just about every day for something, one way or another. I just about use it every day. Even though the part of the side's broken off and some of the little tools, the toothpick and the tweezers are long gone. Actually, no, I do have the tweezers. Actually, those are the toothpick is kind of gross.
The toothpick?
Yeah, it had a toothpick. Yeah, a plastic toothpick that you know use as a toothpick and then put it back in this little slot. And you know, the way I see it, there's no way you can actually clean it good enough to make it worth putting back in there.
Unless you know, like wash it immediately.
You'd have to sterilize it, you know, for like a week, and then, you know, it's not that.
I also don't really see the point of reusable toothpicks.
Yeah, exactly my point. It's just kind of gross. You
just buy the wooden ones. Use one.
Well, if you're out in the woods and you know you get something, you know, but.
I suppose.
Yeah, it was just it was something. It also had a ballpoint pen in there. That was cooler, but.
That is very cool.
But it ran out of ink, and they wanted like $8 for a replacement ballpoint pen, and I'm just like, you're kidding me, right?
Where'd you get it?
The knife?
Yes.
It was a Christmas gift.
From who?
I think it was my mom or my dad.
Hmm.
And like I said, I
don't know which one sounds more likely.
Probably my mom, because my father passed away very, very young.
Oh.
I don't know why I thought it might have been my dad. No, I'm pretty sure it was my mom. But if you guys get a chance, get yourself a good Swiss Army knife. I'm going to go on to a color I've never used before, which is Prismatic Bolt. It's a green looking color. And I'll pick, let's see, I'll go with this guy. And then later on I'll go and hit the you know, the loincloth and the bracers and the horns on that guy. But I just want to show them what you've done so far. That red's really coming through. The zenithal highlighting really did its trick, I think, on that. What are you doing? Stop goofing off.
I'm pain.
You're in pain? No.
Yes.
You probably deserve it.
I definitely do.
See how that works out? No, I'm just...
I almost certainly do.
Yeah, I like this color better than the orc green. It's a little turquoisey, but the other stuff is just too solid. What? What are you gonna paint next on him, or are you done with the? Not done with the red?
I'm good. I'm good. I think. How come the paint is like evaporating?
Well, that's called drying.
Okay, I painted it and the paint is coming off, but in the weirdest possible places.
It's coming off?
Yeah, it's becoming gray again.
Oh, is that because of the zenithal, or?
No, it's like I missed a spot, but I very much didn't.
Oh, maybe it's just the black overpowering it.
No, because I painted over it and it looked just fine. And there were very, like, gray spots. They just kind of started showing up and were slowly expanding.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like...
Evaporation?
Well, not just evaporation, but the zenithal, the black parts under the zenithal just overpowering.
But they weren't black.
Okay.
If they were black, then it'd be black, but I don't see any black up here. Are you painting them different colors?
Yeah. You get the little rainbow coalition of demons.
joke there.
Yeah, I know. I don't really plan on doing that. Just some demonic colors, you know, purple, red, green.
Why do you have so many of these and why none of them brown?
You need a brown?
I found a brown.
Okay. Yeah, there's only one real brown color. That's the. Oh no, there's the wood brown or some sort of.
Fantastic.
There's a wood color,
Just,
and then there's a leather brown.
which is the one I'm using.
The hardened leather.
I think just leather brown. Oh no, but it is hardened leather. Leather brown is something different.
Yeah, that's the other Armypainter brown that we use a lot. To be honest, I'm going to certain colors of my Armypainter collection are going to get permanently exiled from my collection in favor of these speed paints. There's just no comparison to using the old leather brown over the hardened leather or some of the other colors.
I think I poured a bit too much on it.
Again?
Yes, I thought I was going to use more of it, but I realized that I don't really have any place to put it. It's too dark.
Okay, well, I'll just scoop it back into the bottle like I did just a minute ago.
Okay, because it might also be mixing with the other paint.
Oh, that's not good.
It isn't good.
Oh, well, not much I can do about that then, because if I try, it will taint the other paint that's in the bottle. Just use it up.
On what?
Oh, you're done.
I thought I was actually going to use it, but it turned out like way too dark. Not even too dark, but just the wrong shade of brown.
Oh.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to use something completely different.
The wood brown?
No, just something lighter.
Oh, then...
Like this, maybe? I think this will work for the...
For what?
The horns.
Oh, what color is it? What does it say?
Sand golem.
Actually, I'd use the...
Is there a bone color?
Yeah.
Oh, there is?
Yeah. Pallid bone. It's very much like a soft tone.
Yeah. I probably should have just grabbed soft tone, but I don't think we have any.
Yeah, we do. We
Oh.
actually have...
The new orders came?
Yeah, we got a brand new bottle plus what was left in the old bottle, and...
I didn't know there was any left in the old bottle.
Yeah, and I need to actually... I needed to buy 2 bottles minimum, and for some reason I didn't.
Oh, so I need gold.
Like gold, not...
Yeah.
Okay, that you got like 8 colors of gold to choose from. But
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's way too much.
We've got old gold, antique gold, shining gold, bright gold.
The one that's gold. That's the one I want.
Let me finish up with this hand, and then I'll get it for you.
Alright.
Not too bad, not too bad. Let's take this off for a second. It's getting a little sweaty. Let's see. What are you going to paint with? What part of him are you going to paint?
The parts that are metal.
Okay, like bracers or...
Sword, the weird necklace thing.
Oh, okay. I would go with Vallejo's. That's brass. Just candy sort of gold color, and then hit it with the soft tone.
Yeah, the paint's coming off.
Coming off where? I don't understand.
Of the miniature. It's like I put paint in there, and a couple seconds later, it just kind of disappears.
Oh, because it's flowing like a wash.
No, not because it's flowing. It's not going.
It's just magically disappearing.
It's evaporating. Okay.
Okay.
It's too watery or something.
Oh, okay. I'd have to see it in action.
Oh.
Because the back of the wings look good. I'm wondering where it's.
Why is it doing that?
Oh, because you squeezed out way too much.
Yeah, no. Why is it going side to side? It doesn't matter how much I pour. It does that.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, it does. Otherwise,
The bottle's broken. That's what I'm saying.
like it's got like a clog, and I think
just
that
not gonna
brush is.
sit.
I think that brush is way too big.
I agree. So use them though.
Kids, right?
What? It's the only. The other ones are all bigger. Thought I used that one.
That's what I would use. As a matter of fact, I'm using an identical brush for the whole paint job on these.
That seems inefficient.
No, I've got 2 base coated already.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, not the bracers or their loincloths or their horns, but that's because I want the regular paint to dry before I go there. Now I'm going to go,
So
I
that
think,
means you're almost done then?
with 2, I'm going to do a third one, and when I'm done, I think we can call it.
Okay, I'm just going to keep going until you're done. Because I know I'm probably not going to be painting it that much after this.
I'll go with this one. What do you think, folks? Purple.
You really are going to do that, aren't you?
I may go back and make 1 green, make 2 green, 2 blue, or 2 red.
Do the
and
Shadows of Brimstone thing where you just make them every color.
Yeah.
Not even just every color, you just make them the same color over and over again.
Yeah. Something like that. I may do 1 blue or maybe 2 blue.
Like a mistake brush or something. Oh, go up.
Yeah, we both have one.
I'll fade that.
Okay, I need this again. Because this is actually really helping. Especially with
Oh, damn it. I just realized.
the
I need a napkin or something.
for
There's way too much paint that's coming off of this. And it's like staining the...
You want another palette? Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, you should have maybe switched to a new palette if that was
It
happening.
doesn't have anything to do with the palette, it's staining the miniature.
Oh,
I put water on it, and because it's a wash, it's... Chew it. Good boy.
That's not too bad. It's pretty dark, though.
Let's screw it, I'll see if this works.
Yeah, this is pretty dark purple. This is, what the hell did I put at the bottom? Hive Dweller purple. But as you can see, folks, it's pretty dark. Definitely going to have to go over it with a sort of a lavender for the dry brushing. You won't see much of the detail whatsoever. Maybe it'll change when it dries, but it's pretty dark. Probably would have been better to go with a gray with a white zenithal highlight. This particular color. But I really didn't think that far ahead, to be honest. And they're demons, so if they're a little dark, that won't be a big deal.
It's okay. Take your time.
Okay. What was that about?
What happened? Something fall from the ceiling again?
Not from the ceiling.
But yeah, this is actually pretty runny paint. Seeing it start to pool up if I'm not careful. So maybe I'll do one of these. Paint it upside down. This'll, if you paint upside down like this with your washes and things like that, they'll go backtrack where they came from, and oftentimes it'll give them a chance to restain or recover the area that you wanted them to cover instead of pulling up at their feet or their shoulder, you know, near their neck and little places like that. And it also gives you a chance to see if you miss spots in different lighting angles. See, like right there, I totally missed there and there. Plus the light on my forehead is really bright, so I can really see in all the little nooks and crannies. Just about done with this one. How about you? Checked.
Not done.
Well, I know you're not done, but how far along are you?
Not very. Actually, not as that far behind.
Well, we're not racing.
You know what I meant.
Because you'd lose.
Depends on what we were painting and if it's all at once. But I think somebody's losing their patience.
Not at all. This is fun.
Not me, not you, somebody else.
Okay, well.
One last thing.
What?
The neon orange.
Not a problem.
Okay, never mind.
You want to do that later?
Yeah, we'll do that later.
You might want to do it as a
I guess not.
A dry brush, anyways.
Well, not for the wings.
Oh. Well, that sounds interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that.
Now
What's wrong? Well, that's looking really good, buddy.
yeah, but I need to give it a white coat first.
Oh, it's too dark.
Yeah, way too dark. And I guess because we have all the time in the world now, do you have a white?
I certainly do. How many brushes did you go through today?
All of them.
Wow. I used two brushes tops.
Really?
Yeah, and one
That's
of
because I
them.
didn't know I had water until I needed a mistake brush.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought that you were... I didn't even know you had water.
Oh yeah, I always set us up with water. And the only thing I didn't do was actually bring a good supply of napkins. And Yeah, see, you need to learn a little lighter touch because I know you're not going to use half of that paint. Nor half, you use like, you got to learn to just like get like a single drop out. As you can see my palette, there's like almost no wasted paint there. Whereas little guy,
Yeah, I know.
he's got like enough to paint 2 miniatures there. And that doesn't even cover the white that he's about to use.
Listen.
What, use the napkin to wipe it off.
Where?
The napkin
Oh.
to absorb the water
The one
out
I-
of the brush.
Yeah, the one I just used.
Otherwise you will
I'm not very smart.
we potentially contaminate that white paint with the paint water from the water coat. That's the purple. I'm gonna go try the Mystic Blue, I guess.
Oh, great.
Like I said, this is the Mystic Blue that I'll be using. I'm gonna go with this guy right here. It's flowing into my old paint, so I gotta be careful. That's why we use 2 Pringles lids. I don't know if you can see this, but we use one Pringles lid to tilt the other Pringles lid up, so the palette has a sort of a ramp where gravity will pull the paint into the edge instead of it, flowing all the way over to the side of the entire surface of the palette. Oh wow, this blue is really vibrant.
Wow.
It's really going in the cracks and still staying strong. Wow, that's a pretty neat color. See that, folks? That is really vibrant. Whereas the purple was really, really dark. But this is the last one I'm going to do tonight. You alright with that?
Absolutely, yes.
It
Because
is
I
a
just
school.
finished, or almost finished, the wing.
Okay, because it is a school night,
Yeah.
and we have a really big day tomorrow.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. The new show. Remember?
I remember now.
So tomorrow night, folks, at about between 5 and 6, sometime tomorrow night, we will have something brand new for the channel that we're going to be experimenting with, and hopefully you guys will tune in about 5:30 avocado time.
Like a toothpick or something. Because I'm not risking using the mistake brush when there's this much wet paint.
Okay. That sounds pretty wise. Oop. And now I need a mistake brush. Can you believe that? You jinxed me.
You can.
I've got blue all over his loincloth or whatever, and I don't want that there whatsoever. It will.
Oh, good.
Man. And for those of you who don't know, mistake brush is just an over water saturated brush where you flood the mistake with enough water and bristle action to to make it basically fade away, basically just flood it with water until you can't see the actual paint anymore. Yeah, mistake. There you go.
And then you soak up all the water.
With your pants. Because I don't have napkins. That ought to work.
And if there's too much wet paint nearby, then you use a toothpick to scrape it off. But, you're going to scrape through all the paint. Just so you know.
All of it, even the black and the...
Not the black.
The xanthol?
Probably the xanthol, but not the black for some reason.
Well, that was because it was...
Does it look not too bad?
No, it's actually really starting to shape.
Right next to the white?
No, you're going to go over that with the orange anyways, right?
Well, not that part of the wing.
Oh, okay. Well, you can always get it with another coat of white, and that'll do it.
That's not going to look good.
What?
I'm talking about this area on the... whatever this thing is called.
The veins of the wing?
Yeah, the veins of the wing. The outer vein.
Yeah, I don't even notice it.
Good.
And when you hit it with a wash, that's one of the good things about washes is that they will really intensify around.
Hit it with a wash.
No, they'll really intensify the areas between colors and really camouflage the transition from one color to another with the wash. My washes are just absolutely magical. I'm not sure which I like better, washes or dry brushing.
Yeah, well, I think...
You think what?
I was going to say that I think we should call it for now.
Well, let me finish this little face part and then, yeah, I agree with you. Even though I actually squeezed out too much blue paint too. Try not to do that because...
Makes you look dumb.
Well, it's just a waste of paint, and I have this thing about wasting paint. As you guys probably can guess from me reprimanding the little boy over here for doing that so often in the show.
Yes.
But it takes time, and if you watch other painters, they just don't give a damn. They'll squirt out a whole tube and just chalk it up. But when it takes me 5 weeks to get a bottle of paint from mail order, because it literally took 5 weeks to get this last miniature market order to us. That was obviously not my fault or theirs. It was because of they moved locations and said there's going to be a delay, but you know how it is when you're impatiently waiting for some new kick-ass paint that you can't wait to try out.
Or really just anything?
When it's miniatures, I'm okay. I know I've got other stuff to work with to paint, but when it's actual paint, especially when it's like soft tone or something that I'm out of, then I know I can't finish a project without it, or I don't want to start a project without it, a certain project. I can always go to something else, or try the sepia from the Reaper paints or something like that, but
Armypainter doesn't make very good base coat paints, but they do make really, really good washes.
Yeah, they're really the best when it comes to it. And I'm gonna call him. What do you think, guys? Is that blue? That blue is the... I think of the 4 I did today, that's the color that really just pops the most. Let's put it down with these other guys and get a little comparison shot. The red, it's okay. I would rather use the blood red, but the little guy was using that.
You could have just grabbed it afterwards.
And the green, the Mystic, whatever the hell, what's this called again? Plasma Bolt. This isn't bad. Plasma Bolt. The Slaughter Red. They didn't even need to put that color in. it would have been better to get a real yellow instead.
There's no yellow?
Yeah, there's zealot yellow, but it's like the contrast paint from Citadel, where it's just as much orange as it is yellow, and then this blue, the magic blue, turned out really good.
You couldn't read magic?
I can't read anything on there because it's, look at it, it's, you gotta really get up close to it. What did I do with the purple?
What's wrong?
Hive Dweller purple is just really, really, really dark. And I don't know what the Slaughter red is. That's right here. But not too bad. Not too bad. Got 2 more to do, and I'm gonna probably make 1 orange, and I'm not sure about the other one.
One orange?
I've got 2 left to do, and I was thinking of making 1 orange.
And what, the other yellow?
Yeah, it's too rainbowy, and I don't really want to do that.
You've already done that.
You know what? I'll probably just go back and do another blue one and another green one because those colors look the best, and it'll kind of go along with how I did the vampires last month with the blue, red, and purple. But there you have it, folks. A little paint along with us. We will be back, like I said, tomorrow with a very special episode. Love to hear from you guys as always. And until then, have a great night and an even better week. And
Good night.
bye, everybody.